That's a
Hey, rise up, Falcons. Hey, thank y'all for stopping in. Welcome to the 404 Blitz Package. I'm your host, Yosarian, along with my co-host, Daryl and Mathis. Hey, we're about to do some things today. We're going to talk a little bit about the Falcons, give some updates about what happened this week, and then we're going to talk a little bit about uh, some of the talk around the league, around the uh, the rest of the world. In regards to NFL, of course. All right. Hey, Daryl, go ahead and introduce yourself right quick.
What's happening, Falcons fans? It's Daryl, aka Black Jedi. It's BLAKK Jedi. You can follow me on Twix and Instagram at that name.
Mathis, go ahead, sir.
Oh yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, you can find me on
Welcome
Instagram at
back. Welcome back.
m_f_j21. Appreciate all the love and support.
I tell you, Mathis is a hard-working man.
Out there making money.
And then he went out there and took care of Mama, so we allowed him to
I had to go get him.
miss it. No, I mean you gotta take care of Mama, man.
Always.
Mama first, then Daddy maybe.
Well, Father's Day just passed, and the only commercial I heard on TV or the radio was Target. So I ain't hear no John Deere, nothing. I ain't hear none of that. It was just Target. Go get your husband some draws, whatever.
Terrible, man. But that's how it goes, you know. That's kind of how it goes. That's kind of how it goes. Hey, I think on Father's Day, I don't really expect anything. I'm just happy that everybody is good. You know, all the kids, everybody is good. Grandbabies, everybody doing good. They don't need any money from me. I'm happy. That's just...
You are the nicest father, because I know folks that said they don't want to get out the bed. So you are nice.
Hey,
that's the nicest way you could put that. I get it.
Because you already know, what's going down. You already know. Now, see, I have girls, so that's a good thing. Girls take care of daddy. Yeah, they take care of daddy. They do some stuff for us, so I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. And it's all good. I don't expect nothing. I don't need anything. I'm just happy to be alive. What they say, blood running warm, cold. Am I right, man?
Preach now, preach.
Oh man. All right, so Jason McClellan, man, he's gone. Falcons waiting. Before I get started, I'm sorry, hey man. Let's say what's up to the chat. Miss Pam, what's going on? Say hello, fellas.
What's up, Miss Pam?
Happy Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you from Northern Nevada once again. That's what's up.
Appreciate you. What's the weather like out there right now?
Probably good and hot. Probably smoking.
Oven.
Yeah. A lot happened this week, man. A lot happened with the Falcons. Like I said, Jason McClellan was waived, and we picked up another running back from the UFL. Tell me a little bit about him, Darryl. What you think?
Well, to say he's the leading running back in the UFL is kind of saying he's the prettiest waitress at Waffle House. You know, I mean,
Jay-Sean Corbin, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I think he averaged like roughly 54 yards a game because they only played 10 games or something like that. So it's not like we're getting a world beater. And I think he has some NFL experience too, if I remember right. He has some NFL experience.
Yeah, good and terrible.
6 games. 6 games.
So we're not looking at a replacement for RB1, RB2. This is, I'm assuming, just a little depth piece, and we see what they do with him. See what he can do. I'm assuming on special teams is where you're gonna see a lot of them.
Yeah, he does have some receiving yards. Some return yards as well. But yeah, nothing on the side of
We don't care.
Philip.
We don't care. I'm gonna tell you
Why you
right
say
now.
that, Mathis?
I think it was a mistake because if Tyler doesn't come back, I do think he could have been your 1-2 punch type of running back.
Mhm.
Cheap,
Chase?
yeah. He looked good last year in preseason. That's really all we got to see him for. But got a little tape on him. He did whatever you asked him to. He made a team. So what? Like you said, 50-something yards a game. Who cares? We don't expect to see him out there unless we're blowing him out.
Yeah, yeah. So last year he played for he was the top running back in UFL, had 514 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns, and like I said, top running back. But when he played for the 2 years he played for the Giants, pretty much zeros all the way across. I think he had one rush for 1 yard or something like that. So he played at Texas A&M in college, Texas A&M and Florida State, and he had 1,771 yards total with 14 touchdowns. So he did okay in college, I guess, but nothing in the NFL. But he did show some things in the UFL. Hey, when I watch his games, even though it's just had 4 touchdowns, 2 of his touchdowns were they were long runs. So he's kind of shifty, about 5'11, 210, 215. Um, he can move. He has a little speed, but hey, that is against semi-pro. So uh, I don't know, and I'm not down in the UFL. I'm sorry, I just talking junk. Um, but looks
Would
like he
you?
stands out. He does stand out. So maybe he can make a difference. I don't know how much of a difference he'll make down here in Atlanta. Honestly,
No,
will he even make the team? Really?
no,
What's going on, wide body?
What's
no.
happening, wide body?
And Miss Christie, what's going on? Lady Birds in the house. We appreciate y'all. Lady Birds always do their thing, man. I missed it this week. I had choir rehearsal, man. Sorry.
Yeah, you was busy.
Hey, man, had to do the loud work. You know what I'm saying? They actually got me singing a song, Darren. I ain't sang
What? So
about
wait,
10 years.
solo? Like they gave you the microphone?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting the mic, man. I'm leading the song. I'm leading the men's choir. So, yeah.
Okay, all right, bet, bet.
So what you're saying is you can actually hold a tone. That's what you're
Oh,
saying.
I can go now. This raspy
All
voice, got a little something.
right, all right,
Something.
all right, Gerald. All right, Gerald.
What's going on, Mrs.
No,
Maggie T? Hey, them girls doing it big, man. The ladies are doing it big at AFN. Y'all check them out.
don't be up there singing like Regine and Living Single when she had the solo at church. Don't do that now.
Well, who? Oh, Reggie. You silly, man. Make a joyful noise. That's right.
That is right.
It said joyful noise. Didn't say a
Didn't say on
wonderful
key.
noise. It's joyful.
Didn't say in
Just,
tune.
just be
Joy.
happy, man. Just be happy. Y'all got a special
Uh-oh.
guest. They got a special
Special
guest.
guest.
We're gonna check them
All
out.
right.
Definitely got to check them out. All right, we appreciate y'all definitely. So yeah, Jay Sean Corbin was added to the roster. We'll see what he could do. I don't expect much, but hey, we'll see if he'll make the team or not. Don't know how I feel about it, honestly. All right, so check this out. Tyler and Bijan have been talked about around the league as one of the best duos. Of course, we've been. I feel that we are. They do have the best. They are the best duo in the league, hands down. Because we saw what Tyler could do on his own,
Said hands down.
I
hands
ain't gonna
down.
lie.
Hold on, hold on.
I got him at 2. That's tough.
Listen, okay. All right, so I was working on this thing, but I didn't get it up. I'm gonna continue to work on it while we talk, so I can bring it up.
Huh?
That's good, Wallace. Hey, no. So, I'm sorry. NFL, NFL.com has the Falcons at number 5. Number 5. And that's behind let me see.
Who's number one? Who's number one on their list?
I'm gonna get this up, man.
You
Number 1
know
on
who
that
number
list.
1 is.
I know who number
Who
one.
you think was number 1?
It can't be
Detroit.
nobody but Detroit.
Okay. They had Detroit at number 1.
Yeah.
And who do you think is number 2? I'm gonna pull it up in just a second. I'm getting
it ain't nobody else. It's us.
I would say us at 2.
What
Now,
they got?
no.
Miami? Is Miami in the top 3?
No, we're number 5. Let me pull it up right quick, man. I'm
Tampa
sorry.
Bay. They might say Tampa Bay
is number 2.
Yeah.
That is
Bucky
a
Irvin.
trash. That
Now,
combination is so trash. I
That's
don't
garbage, ain't it? That's garbge.
For once, I agree with you, Mathis. It's garbage.
Yeah, we don't do that often, but they trash. Okay.
But I mean, they're saying Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin did great. I had him on
Bucky
my
Irvin
fantasy
was a
team.
surprise.
He did his
Yeah.
thing. Rashad White. He has the potential, but man, he only had 3 touchdowns. I know he was injured a lot, but no, man, I'm sorry. I can't go with that. Let me pull this up right quick. I need to get my daughters to do my stuff for me, man, because it's they majored in mass communication, so
Oh yeah, you tripping?
Yeah, you better come on now.
yeah, hey man, but I call them and ask them that stuff. They're like, damn, I hate editing. I hate editing.
That's what they tell you.
Okay. Number 4 is bull crap. Number 4 is crazy. That's exactly. I know what you're about to say, man.
USA Today, man. Mo Morton, something like that. Yeah, man.
Who the backup for both teams?
Okay,
Exactly.
so Tampa Bay. So, of course, Detroit. We know Montgomery and Jameer. Tampa Bay, Bucky Irvin and Rashad White. Carolina got Chuba Hubbard. And hold on, I had that up. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
And Miles Sanders was there last year.
Hold on, I got it.
And he gone.
I have it right here. So they have Chuba Hubbard and Rico Dowdle.
Who?
Rico Dowdle used to play for the Cowboys.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey man, look at these stats. We are 3rd on the list in rushing and 2nd in touchdowns. You can't be 5th with those type of numbers.
Hey man, they got us at 5th.
What Tampa Bay doing? They last in everything, and they're 5th. They expected Bucky Irvin to go for 2,000 yards this year. That's what they expected him to do, huh? That's. Hey man.
Wait a minute. Hey, what's the chances of us being like Detroit? 28 rushing touchdowns?
It could happen this year because I don't know if they want to put the ball in Michael Penix's hand completely yet. So it's set up for both of them to have amazing years, honestly. As long as he can just we can balance off the run and the pass, they could go crazy.
Man, 28 rushing touchdowns. I didn't know they had that many rushing touchdowns. Man.
But gimmick plays too, like reverses and stuff like that. Throw that stuff in there because they were doing that. It wasn't all just handing the ball off to Sonic and Knuckles. I ain't gonna lie. Every game break was a Detroit touchdown.
Yeah. Yes, John. Yes, the hate is real.
But so I think so that's looking at last season, right? That's looking at last season, and the change of course was that Philadelphia Eagles got AJ Dillon now. So all of these numbers from Philadelphia was pretty much just Saquon Barkley because they're looking at this upcoming season. So AJ Dillon, he didn't even play last season. So those numbers for Philadelphia is for this season. So we'll see about that. But I do think the way I look at it, in regards to the Falcons, man, Zach Robinson is going to cook. Michael Penix is going to be the glue to all of this. So we have, I think we got one of the best wide receivers, going to be the highest paid receiver in a couple of years, hands down. Got one of the best running backs. Well, two of the best running backs, actually. And then you talking about a tight end that is on the rise with Kyle Pitts. I think Michael Penix is going to unlock him as well. I might have to call Michael Penix the wizard. Straight up, the wizard, because he is going to unlock, he's going to work magic this year. And Zach Robinson going to be able to cook. He's going to be the sweetest chef this year.
After three games, you ready?
Yeah. Man, I saw enough. Did you not see enough?
I ain't gonna lie. He need a nickname like Silk or something. The do-rag got to be included in the Wizard ain't it?
Mhm.
I don't know. I ain't ready to just give
Silk.
him everything yet because I need to see him play another good team. Like the Washington game was good. That was decent, especially being away.
And I
He did
said
what he's
that.
supposed to do against
You know what?
Carolina.
I actually put that out there that you said that we didn't play anybody. I put that on the video.
Did you do that because I wasn't there? Like I don't know if I ever said that.
You said
That's
that.
that's
No, you
an
did. You,
easy cop out.
Daryl, did he not say, "Oh, we played the
I need
Giants
somebody better go
and we
find
played Carolina"?
this video.
Like I don't think you said we didn't play anybody,
No,
but
the
you
two
said
teams that
basically the two teams
gotcha.
we played Carolina and we played the Giants.
Mhm.
So that's that's not a great resume. But when he played Washington, a playoff team,
He did
performed.
okay.
He
performed against Carolina.
He did his part.
He did his job. He did
He
his job.
did his part. Yes, he did.
So
But it was against a terrible defense, so I don't care.
yeah.
Okay,
See,
so
no, look, you just said it. You just
I'm saying it now because now I actually agree with it. I don't remember saying it before, but
You
I'm gonna
said
say it now.
You said it. Yeah,
That's
and you
cool.
said it again.
Cool.
So no, the
I'll
reason,
take it.
and there we go, right here.
Zach
Zach is gonna be cooking. I'm a little bit behind, y'all. I was trying to put this stuff together. A little bit behind.
My thing is, you said we got a tight end on the rise.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's had one quarterback, one real quarterback.
Mhm.
Now, you know what I mean. He had Matt Ryan, had a great season that year. And then last year, of course, he had Kirk Cousins, but they didn't gel. But as soon as Michael Penix jumped in, you saw the difference. I mean, you had to have seen the difference right off the rip, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
What really causes you to say that? Because of the touchdown that was caught in the end zone?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
He
man.
ran routes. He should have had 2 touchdowns, actually. Of course, he bobbled that one trying to go, trying to get in there, and it turned into a interception. But hey, man, I think he's going to be on the rise. Not just that, but the fact that Michael Penix is saying that he wants to see what Kyle Pitts could do in that offense with him as a quarterback. So I'm down with it. I think Michael Penix is going to unlock everybody, and that's going to allow Tyler and Bijan to do their thing this year. Passing game as well, not just rushing, but in the passing game as well. And then look what Miss Pam said. We have the offensive line, that could really bust it wide open. We do have a great rushing attack, hands down. And now with Zach cooking with Michael Penix under the center, hey man, we could use that play action. He can make it all the way to the 8 and the 9. Those wide handoffs that can happen. Kurt couldn't make it there. He couldn't make it, but now, man, that's going to open up so much that outside zone with Bijan, not to mention having both of them in there at the same time. So Bijan as a threat in the slot, you got Tyler blocking. They say he was going to play fullback a little bit. Hey, I think they're going to be the number one tandem this season. The other ones are great. The other ones are great. They also have Derrick Henry. I look at Player Football Focus. They had Derrick Henry and let me see, and
and who
the Ravens, huh?
and who else?
Right. Justin Hill, Justice Hill, Keaton Mitchell. Man, Hill did all right. Hill is an off and on fantasy football player for me. Off and on. One game he'll show out, the next game a little or nothing. But that's so player PFF has the Baltimore Ravens ranked number 1, Detroit Lions ranked number 2, and then the Falcons ranked number 3. And I'm down with that. They did talk about Chase McClellan being waived and bringing in the other running back. But we'll see. They're going to be the key. Yep. They're giving the keys to Penix. That's it. They're giving the keys to Penix, and he's going to unlock everybody.
You know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind the more we sit here and talk about it. I wouldn't mind doing the Detroit thing. I really wouldn't mind it. Tyler Algier has over 500 carries now in his career. No fumbles.
No fumbles.
Very secure with the ball. Bijan Robinson is dynamic with the ball in his hands. I'm almost at a point like, hey, treat it like a rookie. Granted, technically he is. Treat him like a rookie. Run. Run the ball, pass. Run the ball, play action. Run the ball. Touchdown. Let's do this again. Right. That's how I'm feeling, because you got two very good backs. We got 2,000-yard rushers in our backfield.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's why they had Carolina up at number 2, because 2,000-yard running backs. Rico Dowdle had over 1,000, and Chuba Hubbard had over 1,000.
They didn't have a choice.
I still don't know who Dowdle is.
Yeah, they didn't have a choice. What you say, Mathis?
I still don't know who that dude is.
Rico Dowdle?
Irrelevant.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh, real quick. Let me ask everybody something real quick. Because me and my dad, we go to a road game once a year. And I ain't never been to the Saints game, in the Falcons Saints game in New Orleans. So can y'all tell me, because my dad's 74. Now, my dad back in the day, when he was younger, he could throw hands. I know that.
Oh, he got some big hands, man.
But now my dad ain't exactly in fighting shape no more. So is it cool, or is it a safe environment if I'm there with my 74-year-old dad that we can have a good time?
You're not going to Philly.
Yeah,
you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
You're not going to Philly. You'll be okay. It's the same type of atmosphere as like with them coming here, without the shenanigans, that we've seen the last couple of years. But
I was gonna say
the last couple of years been kind of dangerous. I ain't gonna lie. I saw that firsthand myself. But nah, y'all will be straight.
All right, cool.
It's a lot of fun, man.
Because the first game me and him went to was Carolina. That was years ago now. First game we went to was Carolina, and I managed to get him out of church for that one. And even then, before the game, he'd be sitting there watching church on Facebook. But then
who doing what?
Yeah. So then we've been to Tampa Bay. We've been to a few places. So I'm like, all right, let's do the last division game. All right.
Mm-hmm. That playbook gonna be wide open. It's gonna be wide open this year. We're gonna have the top. I believe we're gonna have the top offense in the league, hands down. Hands down.
So, listen to what you're saying right now.
We are, man. Go ahead.
Listen to what you're saying. My 14-3 sounds more believable every time I bring it up. It's okay. You can say it. Say it with me. 14-3.
I mean, you saying it. You
no, I want you to say it.
No, I can't say that. It's because I got to look at that defense. We
can
score 30, but don't give up 35.
Well, we don't have the same defense from last year, so I don't think we're gonna do that.
That's true.
At all.
Yeah. Yeah.
PFF.
We're gonna be all right.
PFF says our offense last year was the number 2 ranked offense. That don't make sense.
We were number 2.
That's what PFF says. Because
Yeah,
you
they
know how
looked at those.
PFF can be kind of
They looked
they
at the
look at
last
some
3
stats.
games.
Yeah, they look at some stats and be like, they said we were number 2. Defense was 16th. So that
Oh,
can't
no.
be right.
Okay.
That can't be right because that defense was.
Somebody in the chat asked, did they draft a running back from Texas? And they did. Carolina. This is Carolina. But they actually drafted the guy from Texas and ETN. I didn't know for what though. Why go get 2?
Hold on now. ETN he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's never gonna see the field though.
Well, I think he can, because Rico could get hurt. I mean, anybody could get injured, and I think they ran like three running backs last year. They had to.
Yeah.
They
And
had to
Jonathan Brooks coming off of an ACL issue. So
right. So ETN will have an opportunity. He'll get in there. Don't know how much he's gonna do. He's not his brother, of course, but
his brother ain't his brother. You know what I mean?
But he was better. Okay.
I'm taking shots at everybody.
Hey, that's all good. I'm down with it.
I'm sorry.
I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Miss Christie says she wants us to just stay under the radar. Stay under the radar till the season happens. Then it's on.
Unfortunately, though, they're starting to hang on our coattails already. So
they're buying the hype.
That's it is what it is. We were under the radar, when Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota was here. If we would have did anything, that would have been by surprise. But
we was under the radar for a reason.
Yeah,
because we was sinking. That's why.
Everything that's happened within the past 2 offseasons, Terry almost looked like a genius, to be honest with you. And this is really dealing with Daryl's. Daryl's doing. Daryl wants the championship this year and next year, so he got everything he wanted.
Who don't want a championship this year? Who don't want one next year? You telling me you don't want a championship? Okay, so if they win this year, I can count you out.
Well,
I can say, Mathis, this don't count.
Now, Daryl, I can go on YouTube and find the fact that you say you'd rather be 2-15 and beat the Saints twice than win a Super Bowl. You said that.
That's true. That's true. I prefer that. I prefer that. But at the same time, I want a championship, and let's sell out.
Listen to what you just said. Listen to that. What you just say? You prefer 2-15 than the Super Bowl.
You got to beat the Saints. You got to
beat the Saints twice.
No, we won't.
Beat the Saints twice.
Well,
I
want a Super Bowl.
One or the other. Either win one, lose one Super Bowl, or lose both and win the Super Bowl. And you're okay?
If I don't beat the Saints twice, I'm sick. I've been sick since Kurt got hurt. Or since Kurt got hurt. I've been sick since then.
I think you're sick.
I sit at my office. It's a Saints fan right there. That dude right there. He sit right behind me. I got to look at this dude every day. You know how much better I would feel if I could look at him and be like, "Hey, big dog, what's up? Scoreboard," and just go back to work. Come on now. Come on.
In baseball, batting 500 is way better than batting 3. So if you were batting 500 for the season off a 1-1 split, you'd be the best. It's okay. Take that 1-1 to take a Super Bowl. Take the Super Bowl.
Would you rather the Falcons go 500 this year?
No. We're talking about just the Saints now. I ain't talking about everybody else. I said 14-3, so I know where I stand. Look, we have people on here watching that hear you say they want us to. We're going to be horrible as long as we beat the Saints. You'll be okay.
If we got to win the Super Bowl. To me, it's Super Bowl or bust. Playoff, okay, deep run in the playoff or bust. But we got to win those games against the Saints. It's just one of those things. We go back a long way.
Let me put it in perspective.
My head hurt.
I want a Super Bowl. I want one in the next 2 years. But if I don't get a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, we got to beat the Saints twice.
There you go. There you go. That's what he said.
And so in 2 years, we got to beat the Saints 4 times. If we doing this podcast and we got 500 people watching us in 2 years, I will say, hey, we ain't get to the Super Bowl, but at least we beat the Saints twice. I almost hate the Saints more than I love the Falcons. Almost. That's how deep it is. Almost hate them more than I love the Falcons.
Hey, Darryl, Miss Christie said you just take Pastor. She took Mama down there several times, and everything's been straight. She said, I guess what, Mama's a Steelers fan?
Yeah, Steelers
Yeah,
fan.
Steelers fan. That's what's up. And she's 80. Go ahead.
Yeah, we going.
They just talk a lot of junk, man. I lived down there several years,
that-
and that was doing when the Falcons, went to the Super Bowl that year, that 98 year. Oh, I was down there talking so much junk. It was cool, man. You look up, oh man, all that red, all them dirty birds. Hey man, I won so many haircuts. So one of the guys that was in the Navy with me, he also had a barbershop, and he was a Saints fan. He was like, "Yeah, hey, let's bet some haircuts." I said, "Let's bet some haircuts," and I won 4 haircuts off of 2 wins. We beat them in Atlanta and then beat them down there. He like, "Man, you're gonna run me out of business with them dirty birds." Come down there smiling, walk in that barbershop smiling. Yeah. Keep it nice and neat.
I just can't talk smack like I want to talk with my dad there,
No.
I can run a little bit. Like the first time we went to Carolina, he was like, "Oh, so you be playing the dozens with him, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't.
No.
Pastor.
Just go whatever level he takes you to, stay right there. I don't know. He might get turned up down at with the Saints now. Might get turned up. What's going on, Mad Mike?
What's up, big dog?
Shout out.
Give you that shout out.
Of course. Been doing big stuff. We appreciate you. King Richard, what's going on? He said, man. Open this thing up. Miss Pam, hope you're doing well. Y'all know I can't see that well, even with my glasses. Get that up. Get that update.
Need some more light, man.
Man, this light that's the problem.
The room look a little dark today.
Huh? It is a little dark, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to
There we go. I had to. That's what's up. Let me see.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Are we getting ready to have both of those safeties starting? I think one of the safeties we drafted is probably going to be our nickel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They've been talking about it.
So Clark Phillips is out the way. He out the way.
Phillips, I don't know. He's just so little, man. But he'll jump the route, but he's just so little.
No, he jumped one route. In 17 games, he jumped one route. We're not gonna do that.
But I think D. Alford is the one that's on that hot seat.
Yeah, D. Alford. He's on the hot seat.
I think so. So Ms. Powell said we need that number 1 seat. Number 1 seat or bust. Deep playoff run, wide body. I'm down with that.
Super Bowl.
I know you're gonna say Super Bowl. I mean, that's what we all want, man. We never seen it before. That's what we want. Oh, how about Willis? I ain't gonna say it. Never mind.
No, I think it's possible because I think you're gonna see more of our players, our starters, playing in the preseason. So those first game jitters and kinks and all that stuff, we're not gonna have that going into the season this year.
That's right.
I think Raheem Morris knows he need, even if it's for a series, get him out there, let him work through whatever they need to work through. So
yeah, we can't afford it. First game is against Tampa Bay. Can't afford to have a
And y'all think we should have just went ahead and started Michael Penix last season? And I know they pay. Say for instance, they didn't bring in Kirk Cousins.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, that's a bad.
If we don't get Kirk Cousins, we don't have Michael Penix right now.
Gotcha. Never
And
mind.
Penix, we have Bo Nix.
I wish we would have.
Yeah. Or we would have just took a
We should have
fly
started.
with Desmond Ritter again, and we maybe Shador would be here. Like you never know, but I don't think Michael Penix is in Atlanta if we don't have Kirk Cousins. So.
Yeah, gotcha. King Richard said, "Do y'all notice how Kyle Pitts' effort changed when Penix became the quarterback?"
That's crazy because I looked at that this week. I was just looking at film, and it's true. Kyle Pitts acted like he cared. Like when we was talking about that one, there was an interception where he was trying to get there. That one, he acted like he really and in Minnesota when Kurt was throwing the ball, there was some plays that Kyle gave up on. Kyle was kind of like, or he was like surprised the ball was coming his way. So yeah, man, I did notice that. That's wild, King Richie.
Yeah, that's what your dad said. If they throw them, if he knows he's going to get the ball, hey man, the effort is going to jump, and that's why I think Mike is going to unlock him this year, and that offense is going to be crazy. Hey, Daryl said, Miss Pam said they're going to be down there, so they'll get a chance to meet your dad.
Bet
you know what?
We'll coordinate.
I need to. Sam going to be down there. Sam said he'll be there.
Really?
Him and his wife. So I need to.
Come on.
I need to jump on board and bring my grandbaby. She's down there in New
Coming
Orleans.
down to the Saints game? What weekend is it?
The Sunday before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, I might have to try to make that shake because after that we'll be sold up for 7 days out the week.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Hey, let's do that one.
That sounds decent.
The man Mike said he knows he's going to get that ball with Penix.
The one thing, even for us, I hate how we have kind of gotten on to Kyle Pitts when it seems like everybody has forgotten he was this close from setting the record for yards for a rookie as a tight end. Like, we haven't seen him accomplish anything or do anything at all, so first he needs to get healthy, if he's injured, and then as long as his head is on straight, man, like, just be there, get to it.
I think the fact that the Falcons were 7-10 that year, even with Matt Ryan, they were still, it didn't look good. So
no, but you lost everything that year offensively. He was the offense. That was the year of the Julio trade, wasn't it? The offseason before. Really got suspended for the
really was gone.
The betting scandal. So we didn't have no receivers. We were having one of the best cores of the league to having nothing. I can't even remember the receivers we had on the team.
I think
Olamide Zaccheaus was on the team.
He was like the number one receiver. He was he was wide receiver one.
It was somebody else that was number one at that. It don't matter. They ain't here.
Olamide was becoming the guy. No, yeah. Hold on, was it
It was somebody else,
down
man.
To Tampa Bay?
Ask Chuck. Chuck can tell you Zaccheaus can play.
Yeah, I know Zaccheaus. He did his thing last year. No, the guy that went to Tampa Bay, Falcons sent to Tampa Bay.
Russell Gage.
Gage.
Yeah, that was our number one receiver.
Yep.
Yeah. Man. I think we do that to Kyle Pitts because was it Uncle Ben that told Peter Parker about with great power comes great responsibility, or was that in the Bible? One or the other.
It was all of the Peters and Parker.
A little bit of both.
It was a little bit of both, right? So when you see somebody that they have potential, like there's nothing worse in this world than wasted potential. When you see somebody that has it and they can do it and they just don't do it, and then if it comes off as lack of effort, that's almost a crime, right? Because the one thing you totally have in your control is your effort. I can't I can't control my God-given gifts, but I can control how hard I work. So I think that's why we knocked Kyle Pitts. Hopefully this lights a fire, and then a contract. Well, this contract here, yeah, because he basically playing to extend, right? So hopefully that lights a fire under. We about to become an air raid offense.
Nah,
I prefer just to run the ball.
yeah, I mean, they're going to be putting up points, but I wanted to go to what Miss Pam was saying. I can't wait either. It's just really just what 6 weeks. What do we count, Matthew? We were looking at that. It's about a good 6 weeks.
I know we're a month and a half away from college. So you talking about
Preseason
preseason
is
or
August the 1st. August 1st, preseason.
yeah, a month and a half.
Yeah.
That's not even.
7
Yeah.
weeks, yeah. But air raid offense, nah. We're gonna be able to throw the ball around. Got a question. I'm glad you said that, Ken Rich. You just brought something to my attention. Right quick. What 2 positions need to be upgraded in order for us to be a Super Bowl contender? The Falcons to be a Super Bowl contender.
Troy Anderson.
Huh?
Troy Anderson.
Position, man.
He didn't even say linebacker. He said a name.
Oh, my bad.
Oh boy.
My bad.
Oh boy.
That's like, hey Mathis, what movie you hate the most? Keanu Reeves.
Right. Straight up Troy Anderson. Golly.
Nah. D tackle is gonna have to be one.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what happens with this undrafted rookie that we got, Kobe Bryant, because it's either going. For me, it's either corner as the second option or our blind side. But you're not going to be able to tell until the season starts. But we'll know going into the next draft and next free agency and offseason what we'll need for real. If those are the biggest issues for me. Miss Pam, I can't leave Troy alone. I'm sorry.
So the secondary and the D line?
Yeah. I would love to continue to just rock out and getting defensive players. So yeah.
What about you, Darryl? What you think? 2 positions that need to be upgraded.
Defensive coordinator, and I mean,
well, no. I mean, like
we just got one.
Even at this moment, what I'm saying from this moment, we know who
from
we
this
have.
moment forward. Okay, from this moment forward,
what do we still need in order to be
D tackle, and I'm gonna assume the edge is good, right? Let's assume that with Floyd and 2 studs that we drafted, let's assume the edge is good. D tackle and nickel.
Okay.
I'm not even worried about CB. I'm not worried about CB2 so much, right? And maybe we will worry about him because if the nickel is good and AJ is good, then CB2 all of a sudden sees a whole lot more action, right? But I mean, Clark Phillips was, according to PFF, Clark Phillips was all right last year. He was decent.
Man,
PFF also got 3 other teams in front of us for backfield. So no, don't do that.
He was okay, but then, like I said, if we sew up nickel, then you're talking about he sees more action and maybe he gets burnt, he gets toasted a little bit. But I think that, and we have said this 1,000 times, the biggest thing is going to be the scheme and how it's run for defense.
Yeah, I agree with you. And well, I'm not going to go with cornerbacks or the nickel. I agree with the defensive tackles. We still don't know. I believe Rook is going to be great. I don't know I know Fox plays more in. I don't know. I guess Dorless is more in as well. Laquelle London, don't really know. He's just a big body. I think we need another big body beast in there. About 340, 330, 340, somewhere that's gonna just help against that goal line defense. Now, of course, what is that? Taquan and I wanted to see. I wanted to see
Who?
take one.
Oh, get him up out of here. Get him up
I
out
just
of
wanted
here.
to see what he was going to say. No, but honestly, defensive tackle is where I think we need the most upgrade because we just don't have that beast. Now, I do think that the defensive scheme is going to help or be helped by the speed on the defense. You can't coach speed. You can send some of everybody with the speed that we have around that defense now. It's going to be on, but that 3rd and 1, 4th and short goal line. How do we stop that up the middle stuff? That power, and that's where I think we need to take a look at somebody in the still free agency or maybe even a trade. Have to take a look at that. I know Smitty. I was watching Smitty. He had somebody from the Buffalo Bills that was would be a good opportunity for the Falcons to take a look at trading for. But hey, that's what I say. Defensive tackle, and I'm going to go with wide receiver. I like Darnell Mooney. I like Ray Ray. I love Drake London, but I don't love Mooney, and I don't love Ray Ray.
You don't love Mooney?
I don't love Mooney. I don't love Ray Ray.
Mooney can run every route.
He
available.
can. Yes, he did great last year. I just want that big time number 2.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay. Because I believe Mooney fits that position. If, let's say, he would have had a excellent quarterback in Chicago when he was there, because he was open all the time and they will overthrow him or whatever, sacks. Would you be okay then? Is it the Troy Anderson resume effect? Like, it's not that much there to go off of, so you hate him or you don't like him?
I don't hate him. I like him. Like I said, I like him. He did great. I just need that Justin Jefferson and Addison type deal. I need that.
He is. He got 992 yards receiving last year.
Missing the last couple games.
Yeah, if he didn't get hurt, he's a 1,000-yard receiver with Drake. Got 5 touchdowns. If Julio had gotten us 5 touchdowns, we'd be like, hey, because sometimes Julio only got 3. Come on, man. I feel if you say you don't love Ray Ray. I feel that, right? I like Ray Ray personally because I like, the underdog type stuff. But Mooney, man, come on, Mooney.
He's a good number 2. It's just not that great. I want that. Man,
I think he's better than the number 2 out of Minnesota.
Huh?
I think he's better than the number 2 out of Minnesota.
Addison is bigger, man. Addison is bigger.
But the only game he did anything was against us.
So maybe that's why I remember. Addison did all right, man. He did okay this year.
Yeah, most receivers did last year. Pickens. Run down the list of receivers that we played, and 8 of the 16 1 or 2s had good games. Come on, man.
Oh, no, hey, old Troy must go. That was you. I see it.
Addison had 63 receptions, 875 yards last year.
Yeah.
How many touchdowns?
9.
Boom.
And 3 of them was against us.
He got
boom. Boom. That's what I'm saying.
You saying boom, but I bet you won't pick him in fantasy.
Yeah, I would. I think I had him for maybe like a couple of weeks, but I had
Darnell Mooney gave me real points last year, the whole season.
That's what's up. I think I had Puka, so I really couldn't play Addison too much. But what about up there in Cincinnati?
What about him?
That's the kind of
and T Higgins,
yeah, but your money is never going to be able to balance out for everybody.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
We actually had that.
So what if Nick Nash could turn into something comparable to a T Higgins? He has the size. I don't think he has the speed, but all Nick Nash does is catch touchdowns. Don't understand why he wasn't drafted.
You said Nick Nash?
Nick Nash.
So I'm gonna tell you like this:
26 touchdowns.
if Nick Nash speed or his 40 time is 4.8 and below, I'll put him on the outside. Let Drake 8 out of 10 times run off the slot. Nobody can cover Drake London out of the slot for any route. Mooney on the other side.
You see this though. Widebody said even maybe even a receiver. So I bet he's thinking the same way I was thinking.
You sure? He
Yeah.
might have been thinking Ray. Get rid of Ray.
Yeah, he might have been. I mean,
I just
T.
want
Higgins.
a bigger number two.
T. Higgins is a number. He's a number one receiver.
Okay.
Mooney is.
No, I'm saying T. Higgins is a number one receiver, regardless. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because Jamar Chase was eating up his stats.
Yeah,
T. Higgins only had 911 yards last year.
Well, he was out some time. He missed a few games.
Yeah, he played 12 games. Played 12 games.
So to be 89 yards away from 1,000, missing how many games? 5. You a number one receiver.
Yep.
That's totally different. We're not asking Mooney to be that, but to be a bona fide number 2, I believe he is that though.
Miss Pam says we need a space eater. Widebody say he don't need a number, just give him 320 pounds. Anybody. 320 pounder, we're down for that. Washington and Blair are familiar with Penix. I do want to see what Washington is going to do if he's healthy. I know he had concussions last year, and he didn't get a chance to play. But man, I like Washington. I like that dog in him. I don't know how fast he is, but I like that dog in him. The boy plays special teams, yeah, but down there hidden. Okay, Wallace. Like I like Mooney.
You don't like
Mooney. I like Mooney. I just want somebody bigger, man. When we get down to the goal line, we have in the red zone. We got Bijan, we got London, we got even Kyle Pitts. But if you had another big body receiver over there, man, that'll make a difference there, bro.
So check this out.
You can just throw it up either way. 3 points on the in the end zone, you could just throw it up. I get that.
But so until the Kyle Pitts touchdown from from Michael Penix, you know the biggest touchdown we had throwing the ball last year was Mooney on 3 Tampa Bay receivers. So he could play big, like just because he is frail. So don't do that.
I like him, man. I like Mooney. He has that speed. He can take the top off a little bit, but he's
we about to turn everybody in here against you.
I just need that.
It's your day.
I need that big guy, man. Look, man, Nick Nash gonna be a sleeper.
You don't need to. What you need 2 big guys for? What you need 2 big guys for? You got Drake, right? You got Drake. You got Kyle Pitts. If we use him correctly, he's big. You got Bijan coming out the backfield. Like another big body receiver is overkill, and that's too specialized.
Unless he can run.
You need somebody that can take the top off. And Mooney is the only guy we got that can take the top. Well, Kadero Hodge maybe, but the only guy we got that can take the top off. Nah, man, I like Mooney.
So his measurables are kind of trash, though. His measurables are kind of trash. His verticals are 34 inches. And he ran Nick Nash.
Oh.
And he ran a 4.57.
Yeah, he ran faster than Jerry Rice. Ran much faster than Jerry Rice.
Sir.
Do you look at that touchdown number, man? Look at that with the equipment on. Look at that number.
We talk about just measurables.
Man, listen.
It doesn't matter. I get that. I understand you're saying the speed and all that stuff doesn't matter.
How fast was Roddy White? How fast was Roddy White? What was Roddy White's 40?
Okay.
Right. So the last time the Falcons really had that 2 big time wide receivers and a big boy in the middle was Roddy White, Julio Jones, and Tony Gonzalez. Right to right, what? 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". Julio 6'4". That's what we need, man. I that's what I want.
Roddy White
Touchdown.
ran a 4.46 on his pro day.
Okay, so not much faster.
No, that
No, that's fair.
that's enough. That's enough.
a big
He
deal.
ran a what did Nick Nash run?
A 4.57.
Yeah.
That's the second. You remember that touchdown that Matt Ryan threw against the Seahawks against Richard Sherman?
That's like
Nick
that's
Nash
how
ain't
fast,
catching that. He's too slow.
that's how fast Sterling Sharp ran at 4.58, 4.57. That's right.
That's a
Sterling Sharp, brother, big brother.
Hey, look, Sterling was better. Let's
Sterling
not
was
trip.
better. No, so all I'm
Sterling.
saying is, I understand the speed. Hey, man, this boy caught touchdowns. That's all Nick Nash does is catch touchdowns. So, yeah, he's a good number 2 that can unlock. That got unlocked with us. Yeah, they didn't use him right with the Bears. I totally agree. Number 1, I totally agree. A1, but I like Mooney. I like him, but. Okay, yeah. Look at what happened. If any one of them go down, what we got?
You got Hodge. Hodge proved it because Hodge caught that touchdown against Tampa Bay when Drake was out. And almost any wide receiver room is cooked if you lose your number 1. Almost.
But what if you lose your number 2?
I personally think Ray can step in, and then you got enough people coming off the bench.
It's been plenty of teams. Yeah, this is about development now.
Mm-hmm.
So between OTAs and training camp and this, that, and the third, whoever makes the team is supposed to be able to do what Cordell Hodge came in and did last year against the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else needs to be able to step up. So I think we'll be okay if I don't even want to speak that because I don't need nobody to go down.
Mm-hmm.
But it's next man up for real. Like I think they'll be all right.
I get that. And Ms. Pam said earlier the fact that Michael Penix is the quarterback, he gets rid of that ball really fast. It seems like he just absorbed the offense better than Kirk Cousins to me. So I think they're going to be able to use him. Any receiver out there is going to have a pretty good season. But I just like those big wide receivers, man. But he did his thing. Mooney did good this year. As long as our receiving group is doing the job and not dropping a lot of passes, doesn't matter what the size is. I agree, Wallace. And Mooney was very dependable. Very dependable. So I'm down with it. I mean, but Christian said we had good backups last season, and we did. I want Nick Nash to make the team. I want to really see what he could do. I can't wait until the preseason.
You wanted us to draft Luther Burden, didn't you? That's what you wanted.
No, I'm glad we didn't. Now, if we would have drafted him later, and third round, yeah, that'd have been great.
You wanted Luther Burden.
I had him on my mind a whole lot. I just knew we were going to Falcon, but we didn't. We didn't Falcon. I think we Patrioted. No. What we do?
Nah, we don't say that around here. We don't say that around these parts.
We 49ers this year? No. We Pittsburgh. We steal it this year. How about that?
Okay.
Or Raven. We Raven or steal it this year. Went defense, baby. That's what's up. What's going on, man? What's wrong, man? And Ms. Maggie T, she said she'll be with Wallace.
I wanted to turn my fan down. I didn't want to start sneezing and all that type of stuff, but I could still hear you and your tone talking about Darnell Mooney is
he's good.
It's tragic.
Look,
no, it's tragic.
No, he's good. And that's what Wallace said. He's good.
He asked you a question, and it sounded like he gave you a gift, and you ain't like it, and you just took it. Okay, he's okay. He's okay.
Look what A1 said. Our A1, Wallace Smith, that's our A1.
A1.
A1 said he's a good number 2 receiver.
We said that. Listen to how you sound.
But not a great. I want another receiver that's almost a number one. That's gonna. I mean, it could be a number one. He's a
How
good
many?
number two.
Okay, let's say he plays the last 2 games and goes over 1,000 yards. Probably has
Mhm.
another touchdown. How many other number twos are hitting 1,000
Yeah.
yards?
I mean, I guess when you look at the numbers, we got to go with the
That's
numbers.
that's that's what they get paid off
Got to go
of.
with no. I don't know, man. Having a big body receiver that could just throw it up, and he's gonna catch a touchdown.
You remember the flip in the end zone against the Eagles?
Yeah,
The,
that
the
was great.
touchdown against Tampa Bay.
Big time pass. I mean, I get it. Great play.
The catch against the Saints to get us in to whatever.
Yeah.
What do you want, Daryl?
Did Hodge? Okay, so did Hodge make a better play overall? Did Hodge make that one? Was that play bigger and better than anything that Mooney did this past
Nah,
season?
Mooney caught it. Well, yeah, number one, because it
It was
was
a
in
walk off.
overtime and it was a walk-off. That's
Yeah,
what made it great. But Mooney caught a touchdown against Tampa Bay in Tampa
Mhm.
that was, I mean, it was a thing of beauty. So you can't.
You can't.
Mooney is the number two.
He's the number
Mooney
two.
is the number two on this team.
If Nick Nash can turn it, so if Nick Nash is one of those throw it up, highly contested balls, he's coming down with that thing, putting those toes down in the end zone, like Drake London.
then put him at
I
the
mean,
slot.
huh?
Yeah,
Then put him
yeah.
at the slot.
Replace
Let
Ray
him.
Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Let him be the person that runs the slant, catches because he ain't about to run away from nobody.
Right, but he's going to be great in that red zone. That red zone is
That's,
going to be
that's totally
monster.
fine.
It's
Let
going to
him
be a
be your
monster in the red
possession
zone.
receiver.
Then put
If he
three
can, let
receivers
him
out
be your
there.
possession receiver. Yeah.
Yeah, put 3 receivers out there and run the ball. Ain't nobody got to catch the ball. How about that? Let them think you pass it.
It's all good. I'm glad let me see. So we're good on the rotation. Hold on, let me go back on this chat a little bit, see what they were saying. All right, so don't forget the long stretch after week 5 through week
Hmm?
after week 5 and 7. Hold on, let me open this up. I can't see. Let's say
Week 5, 12 games after
12
that.
games
After
straight.
the bye week. Yep. After the bye
Yeah.
week.
Long stretch after week 5. So we need as many wide receivers as possible to do that thing.
I
And
was
we
kind
need
of
to get
shocked they did that.
we need to get the first round bye. That's what we need to get, the first round bye. So you ain't gotta play 13, 14 games straight.
Yeah, I get that.
Got to watch out for burnout and fatigue. Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree.
Or get into a position where you know that you can't move up, but you can't be knocked out. So then you rest them. Pitts going to the slot.
Look, if Pitts keeps going out wide, we're gonna have to pay him as a wide receiver. So I don't even want that.
Mhm.
Then we need to evaluate him as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Look what Wallace saying. He said we don't need a number 2 that's good enough to be a number 1 because we won't be able to re-sign them. Both of them to high contracts, not able to sign nobody else.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with what Wallace said. Hey man, don't worry about the money. Let them make that.
No, because
They'll figure it out.
you'll be out
That's
here
what
looking like
Wallace
the
always
Bengals.
tell us. Don't worry about the money.
No,
They'll
this
figure it out.
situation we need to worry about the money because you're gonna end up looking like the Bengals do.
What's up with your boy,
Oh,
Stewart?
he know they trash.
Hey, look at wide body. So look at Cincy.
So, yeah.
That's exactly yeah. You're right, 100%. They can't sign nobody.
Somebody's Trey probably talked to him or this, that, and the third. He probably reached out and said, "Man, I don't know about that because they don't take care of their people."
That's a mess up there.
I don't know
Straight up
how
mess.
you don't re-sign the person that has the most sacks over the last 2 or 3 years to a deal, or
What, he's
They didn't
29,
try. They didn't try hard enough.
going on 30.
You said what?
What is he, 29, going on 30, something like that?
I mean, he between 29 and 31, but still, it's people older than him getting bigger deals.
But they got Joe Burrow.
He's averaging.
They got.
I know they can't pay him. They can't afford to pay him.
And they got T. Higgins.
Yeah,
right. And they
40.
paid all of them. They paid all of them. They ain't got the money.
Well, they'll be restructuring deals for all three of them.
And Drake gonna make his money.
I mean, but we'll have the money to pay him though.
Drake gonna make that money. They're gonna have to re-sign him next year, or extend him next year. 40 plus. That's what I say. 40 plus.
I don't know about 40 plus.
40 plus. He's gonna if he gets 1,200 yards. I mean, like 1,500 yards, and maybe 15, 16 touchdowns. Yeah, he's gonna be getting. Yeah,
that's cool.
120 receptions. He's gonna be making that 40, man. I'm telling you.
Why, buddy? Said send a fifth for Stewart.
Why not?
Because he ain't gonna sign here either. He'd hold out.
Yeah. Well, look. Unlike them, we do have somebody who hasn't been able to touch the field yet, and I know he's eager to come back. So we don't need him.
Oh, Trice.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see what Braylon Trice is gonna look like, man. Honestly,
that rotation at edge is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
a lot of fun, and of course, I can't wait to see. Really, can't wait to see what they're gonna do with Walker. I really want to see what they're gonna do with him. Inside, outside, delayed blitz. Well, I can't wait to see that.
Well,
you got like Kirby Smart calling the plays. Like,
hey man, you know what I'm saying? How can you not be the starting middle linebacker and still win the Bednarik Award? That's you're a middle linebacker, but you don't even play at middle linebacker, and you still win the Bednarik Award, best linebacker in college football. I'm just saying.
I mean, but honestly though, was it close? Regardless of where he was on the field, it was nobody else. Maybe Jahai Campbell. Maybe
Campbell didn't have those numbers.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like it was. That was obvious though. It was nobody else in college football that was that
I
type
still
of
think
player.
he's better than Abdul Carter. I mean, as a rusher,
as an all-around player. Yeah, I can go with that.
Just as a rusher, that's how good I believe he is.
Well,
Carter's a better rusher.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, probably. So just to be able to
that's all he did. That's all he did.
Well, that's all James Pierce did too.
I ain't talking about James Pierce. I'm talking about.
Well, I get it. So I mean, I get it. Jalen Walker is the better football player. Abdul Carter is the more explosive to getting to the quarterback. But at the end of the day, we have the right player. Hands down.
Yeah, we do.
We get 45 to 50 sacks.
It's on. Top 10.
We'll
be a top 10 defense there.
Yeah. If we get 45, 50 sacks, we're in the playoffs.
That's the pass the Magic defense right there. That was the last that was the last really good defense that we had. Was what was that? Wade Phillips? Yeah, that was when Wade Phillips was the D coordinator.
Oh, you talking about when we had a pretty good defense with
17.
Kearney and Patrick Kearney.
But that was before then.
Why y'all slipping on 2017?
I just said 17. I said they was
okay.
I mean, they were all right.
But Keanu Neal pissed me off. He cost us a Super Bowl. So who goes out there trying to play kickball?
They were not good. Well, you talking 16's when we went to Super Bowl.
16, right? The 16 defense wasn't good. The 17 defense was.
17 was better.
Was good. They were top 10 defense.
We had Poe. Yeah. They were a little bit better.
They were top 10 defense.
They weren't nothing like Kearney them and Rod Coleman, all them. Nah. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. Nothing negative so far about the team. That's a great thing.
What's crazy is the only negative thing that has happened was the little dust up during practice, and everybody likes it.
Yeah, you need that. You need some. You need some. Yeah,
Everybody likes that. They a little fiery out there
you need some
right now on the
straightening up,
field.
man. You need some straightening up. Got to straighten
Yeah.
them young bucks up. Look here, that boy. Look here, young boy. You need some of them veterans putting them hands on them boys. It's a grown man's league. Anyway, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited. Can't wait until the preseason. Can't wait. I just hope everybody comes back healthy, going into the training camp, then preseason. Just want everybody to come back healthy. Everybody ready to play. Everybody on the same page. Them boys 100% buy-in. I know Daryl said 99% buy-in. I need 100%, 100% professionalism. I like it. I like it. I want Kirk Cousins to remain professional. I think he will. Everybody just do their job, come in there and show us, even from the first play in the preseason game, no matter who's out there, let us see. I need some excitement. If our defensive is out there, I need a sack first play. I need a tackle for a loss first play. Hey, when the offense is out there, I need a touchdown first play. Like that Matt Ryan kind of stuff. I need something big, man. Straight up.
Now I do think when we're on defense, the first play is going to be a whole sellout blitz, though. I think we might go that route.
Send everybody.
Send 6 or 7. Let's just let them know we here.
Send
Try to set the
everybody.
tone. Yeah.
I know they're going to be vanilla.
You know
I
we're playing Tampa Bay, right?
Oh, he got to get the ball off.
You know Tampa Bay got Mike Evans, right?
Man, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nah, but I
yeah.
mean, if you send 7 and drop 4, and let's say it's even a
Just got to play man
I
and let it go.
formation. Yeah,
Play
like
man and let it
if you
go.
get that pressure on him, if he drop back to pass the ball or play action anything, that pass is not going to be as effective as you think.
Okay.
Play man and one high.
But remember, I said this a while ago. I'm glad we're playing Tampa early because Baker gets better as the season goes along. So if we're gonna catch them regardless, this the time to do it.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to shut this thing down, man. And one of y'all got any final thoughts?
Daryl, go ahead and ask the question to everybody.
That's your question.
Yeah,
I'm still thinking on it.
You put it out there. Since you stumped, you ask the question to see if anybody can come up with the answer for next.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right. So this coming from Mathis. This is a real good question too. How many cities
Appreciate you.
have a championship in 3 sports, professional sports? So we got 4 professional sports, right? Football, basketball, hockey, baseball. How many cities have championships in at least 3 of those? We came up with 6 so far, right? Was it 6?
How many cities?
Yeah,
Cities.
I think we were at 6.
Yeah, so like we said Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh, the Pirates won, the Penguins have won a championship, Steelers have won a championship.
Steelers, yeah.
So that would be Pittsburgh is one. Don't know. I'm gonna have to research it. Mathis dropped that on me 2 minutes before we started the presentation, like I'm supposed to know this stuff.
You drop it on us, and we don't even know what's coming. So
that's a good. We're gonna have to bring that up next week.
We're gonna have to think on that one. That's a good
one.
Chicago, yeah.
Hey,
we said Chicago because the Bulls got one. The Bears and the Cubs won one, right?
They actually they top out with all 4. Their hockey team is 1-1.
Oh yeah, because the Blackhawks won one too. So yeah.
Boston.
Oh, didn't think about Boston. Boston was one that slipped under us, didn't it? Celtics.
Well, it slipped under you. I knew some of these already because I was thinking about it. So yeah.
Yep. Red Sox, Bruins. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. Miami and San Francisco was the ones I think that we kind of slipped up on, right?
Nah,
'Cause
you
Miami got
you call both
no,
of
I'm
those.
saying
San
they were the
Francisco.
ones that was kind of out of the because they got Golden State,
Golden
right?
State.
Unless you count Golden, do you count Golden State in Oakland?
I
A
mean
little bit of both. You gotta say
they've been there since they won. They
it's
moved
Golden.
through San Francisco.
You can say Golden State. Yeah, you can
Golden
say San
Yeah.
Francisco.
Yeah, so you say Golden State, the San Francisco Giants have won one,
Oh,
at least one, and then the 49ers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't say Atlanta.
Not yet. Well, hey, we can. The
Man,
United won one.
you know what? I ain't include
But
soccer.
that's
'cause
it. Hold on, the United and Braves. That's it. I'm sorry. No,
Yeah, I ain't even
Don't
jump up
include
and
soccer.
down when the United won. That ain't do it for me. So it don't make no sense. I like
Hey,
it.
the indoor soccer team won one
the
back in
lacrosse
the day
team.
with Drago. You remember that? The indoor soccer team? Hey,
No,
hold
I
on.
don't.
Then what's your name? The Georgia Force won one, right?
The lacrosse team, the Georgia lacrosse team won one.
In this show, talk about
Hey,
some
them
Georgia.
Silverback,
We got
won one.
look, we got 2 championships in 60 years, so it don't even matter.
Hey man, them Silverbacks. Anyway, hey, y'all be good. We'll see y'all later. Y'all be safe, be blessed. Daryl.
Y'all stay dirty.
Oh Lord, I forgot to set the outro, but here we go.
Here we go.